Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Fairly nice conditions today, but going into tomorrow, an impressive warm front is going to be moving into Idaho. I'm Isaiah Sharp. A quick look at your forecast and current temperatures in the Treasure Valley sitting into those 50s. A little bit of wind on top of that as well, but really impressive temperatures going into tomorrow. Treasure Valley saw about 60s today, mid 60s, around 66, the highest we saw in Boise. That's not going to be a problem heading into tomorrow, as a warm front is going to be moving in, and this high pressure ridge going to be taking prominence over the top of the region, and a potential of some record-breaking heat, if you want to call low 80s heat, could be moving into Idaho. With those temperatures, 82 is the highest we've seen on April 10th, and we could see 82, potentially 83, a record breaker. That record set just 2 years ago, but pretty impressive how warm April may just get heading into tomorrow. After that, we are going to see a nice dip in temperatures as we begin this roller coaster ride. The climb started today, and the fall is going to happen immediately after Thursday. Friday into Saturday into Sunday, we are going to be experiencing some cool temperatures and a potential of some storms passing on through Saturday morning. Then that roller coaster going to start to climb just a little bit more heading into the start of the work week, with those temperatures taking a little bit of a bump. So quite the climb Thursday, quite the fall over the weekend, and then we'll start to stabilize out, and hopefully we'll see consistent temperatures after that. This is Wednesday, where we're going to see some pretty clear conditions on top of that as well. Going to have to wait until probably potentially next weekend before we see any more showers making their way into Idaho. So April looking fairly dry up to this point. A quick look at our temperature outlook too, and you can see the warmer temperatures having its prominence over the top of Nevada and Utah. Southern Idaho is going to be experiencing it as well. Normal conditions expected for the Pacific Northwest, but we're going to be seeing some really nice temperatures as we continue on throughout the month of April, getting closer to the end of it. Boise region, Twin Falls and Idaho Falls kind of sitting into that orange category when it comes to our temperature outlook, but it's lovely to see those warmer than normal temperatures starting to take its effect as spring is continuing on. Those temperatures tomorrow, like I mentioned, potentially record breaking moving into the Treasure Valley. 82 in Meridian and in Boise. 83 would be a record, so we'll have to wait and see what tomorrow has to hold, but temperatures definitely breaking into the 80s no matter what. A couple of 70s in the northwestern part of the Treasure Valley. Mountain Home's going to be hitting 82 as well, with those partly cloudy skies. Heading up to the western central mountains, gorgeous conditions across the board. 60s in McCall and Cascade, 70s almost everywhere else in Riggins, Idaho, sitting at 82 with those mostly clear skies. But here's a look at that roller coaster. As soon as we see that climb, that dip is going to be following soon after. 62 on Thursday, going to be falling into the 40s and just barely breaking into the 40s on Saturday. We see a slight climb heading into the start of the work week too, but just prepare. That fall in temperatures is going to be happening pretty quick after we see some really nice temperatures going into Thursday. Your Treasure Valley extended forecast. Here's that roller coaster I mentioned. We started the climb today. We're going to see the peak of the hill going into Thursday with a potential of some record-breaking heat. That dip follows heading into the weekend. 50s expected, but pretty consistent skies across the board. Cloud coverage may start to increase just a little bit between Friday and Saturday as we saw that system start to make its way into our region, but then temperatures take a little bit more of a climb heading into the start of the week, with those 60s and 70s returning on Tuesday. So dip in temperatures expected for your weekend, but warm temperatures heading into Thursday. Prepare for it, and prepare for some really nice skies too.